Guys, what's up? I am Ryan, and then these guys are on the line with me because they've been part of the FitClub Accelerator program, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the results they've been experiencing. So, can you guys tell us more about who you are and what kind of gym you have?
I'm Abby. This is Josh, and we own a non-round in Hendersonville, Tennessee, so just about 20 minutes north of Nashville. And we own one location. We've been open for at this point three and a half years. We both solely work in the gym, so it's our full-time job for the both of us.
So, can you guys tell me about how what you've noticed since you've become part of the FitClub Accelerator program?
I found
Josh,
the day to day, the people coming in is a lot easier of a conversation. I don't feel like I never felt before that we were pushing, a product on anybody or that kind of thing, but it's a lot smoother, of talking to them and getting them to figure out the value, what we're trying to sell and that kind of thing. So it just sets it up to where when we finish giving them that workout or they come in, we just know what to say to them, that kind of thing.
And
Awesome.
our trainers are the same way. Like from the second that we started training them at all, they were just so grateful for it. And they were all just, like this makes it even easier. Like, and they've actually, we both feel like they've caught on better than like even we have. Like they just have taken it and run with it, and they're 100% bought in, and they're seeing the results from it. So that's been just really great for us too, because we were a little bit nervous to push all of it out, but they love it.
Awesome. So, what kind of sales numbers have you guys seen as a result of some of the tools?
So just a little bit about how we work it. Like I do most of the back end work with FCA. Like I run all of the database reactivation. I do all the back end. And then Josh works in the club more during the busier hours. So he sees it from a standpoint of working with the trainers through a lot of the workouts. I was actually just putting the numbers together. Today is officially 3 weeks since we did our first database reactivation. I counted it up. In 3 weeks, we've had 43 appointments, 15 active 10-day pass users, 25 new members in that time period, 9 of which we know come directly from database reactivation. There are a few trickled in there that are buddy passes, but all of the others when we launched database reactivation, we 100% launched FCA, like the new pricing and everything. So 25 members from that. And what has really also stood out to us, our close rate from last month has gone up by 11%. And, what's cool is our trainers, even when they don't close somebody down the first day, like they're contacting us with like more follow-up. They feel good about like sales they lose because they feel like they're learning from them, but then they're taking more ownership of those sales as well, following up with those people better and staying on top of them when they're coming in and doing those passes.
They get really down now when they don't make a sale on that first time. I tell them it's okay. It's not, it's okay. They need some wins under their belt. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
really
cool
now
stuff.
I think almost all the trainers do have at least one like good win. And so just that first time that it works and they sign someone up, that was huge for all of them. And we kept telling them, like we aren't going to win them all, but just stick to it. And once they get that win, then they were believers in it.
Yeah, absolutely. 25 members in 3 weeks. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What was it like before you started working with us? I mean, how did those numbers compare to what it would have been like typically?
For instance, like last month is typically a busier month of the year for us, and we added 20 members for the month. I would say anywhere between 20 and 25 members would be a good month for us, but we'd have months that were, between 15 and 20. On top of that, we've also really noticed like for how many we've added, and for this type of year, we usually see a bit of attrition during the summer. We've only lost, I think, 12 as of today for the whole month. And typically in the summer, we'd be looking at, anywhere from 20 to 20, we might break even during the summer. Just from people canceling because of school and stuff like that. And we're just not seeing that right now.
So in the past, you would have been just kind of breaking even and holding steady. Sure. And now you're actually netting some growth.
We've had to triple our coverage on Mondays and Wednesday nights on the nights we run the campaign. And then because we have that influx of people, and it's not just, the FCA people or the leads, it's everybody's coming in on the certain nights. So we're seeing an uptick in just overall, workouts and everything in general. So
we felt like once we invested in the program, like we wanted to invest in the gym as well, like some things we had let kind of go to the wayside, and our members notice that and realize it. So even, you know, people that we thought we didn't have to worry about, like they're noticing the efforts that we're putting in.
Awesome. So you guys are feeling the vibe all the way around. And I was just doing a quick calculation over here on this side. With the number of members that you've added over the course of 3 weeks since you first got into, like, started doing stuff with the program, that projects out for about 33 memberships in a 4-week period, which you said before you would do like maybe 15 to 20 this time of year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if we've ever had a month where we've done 30.
That'd probably be our best month ever.
I don't know if we've ever had a month where we've hit 30 memberships. I want to say maybe 29, like almost there. But yeah, we're really seeing people utilizing those buddy passes. And we had a close last night where the boyfriend had said, like, she is not going to want to join. This is going to be a hard sell. And he wasn't even there, and she joined, like, no questions asked. We've had old members come back and have, you know, repurchased equipment and coming back at new prices, and they see the difference in our product as well.
And the new prices are higher than what the old members joined at in the past, right?
They are. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, no argument about it. And we have a confidence in it, where before I think we would have been like, we would have had more we would have been like, oh, well, we'll let you come back, you know, at our non-contract price or whatever, and kind of give it. And now we're just like, this is what it is, and we believe in it, and we have the best trainers that we've ever had. And we are worth every dollar that we're asking, and they believe it too. And we're not, you know, seeing any argument with that.
Awesome. So it sounds like since being in the program, you've leveled up your mentality, and then your sales process has improved significantly. And then you're also increasing the lead volume too.
100%. Yeah. We're excited to get started on Facebook leads. We've also seen the national campaign. Like, we've already seen some love off of that. And that's really cool to see, because we've been waiting for that for a long time.
Yeah. So that's awesome. You guys are getting some good things there. And it's always interesting, because you guys are currently only using one of the 5 strategies in the program, right? Well, I guess the extra, that tool for getting more referrals, that's kind of a bonus strategy. Like, I don't even count that in one of the main 5. Mm-hmm. But really, you're seeing memberships mostly from DR and from members bringing in guests with that little, like, bonus strategy. And you haven't even gotten into any others yet, right?
No, we've only done DR. We aren't running any Facebook ads right now. We haven't targeted old members. We just had one that happened to end up as a duplicate. So we've only done prospects at this point.
Nice. So you guys have a ton more results to come from DR, but Facebook ads are going to be huge for you. I just talked to another owner the other day, and I think they're tracking for about 135 leads in a 30-day period, which is, you know, pretty normal for the program. So that's going to be awesome for you guys. Plus, you've got the sales skills to make that happen. And it sounds like your team is catching on pretty well too, which for most clients that start with us, they're like, look, we want to get to the point where our team is so great at this that eventually, like, we could do some other things, like maybe take a vacation or maybe open another facility and all that kind of stuff. So I'm happy to hear that for you. You know, it seems like you guys have made some great progress since you've been in the program. I talk to owners out there sometimes who tell me, hey, like, this sounds awesome, you know, 5 proven sources, but, you know, I've tried marketing companies or whatever else. And they like categorize us as a marketing company or something else. I'm like, you know, I've tried this or that and it didn't work. What do you mean that these things are proven? And I always tell them, well, you know, look at the case studies of the owners that are in our program. So in your words, what would you guys say to someone who's like a great fit for the program, but still skeptical? Because I think it's kind of natural to be a little bit skeptical before you actually dive in.
I think the biggest thing that I've seen in other companies we've used or like you looked into and that kind of thing was they don't give you all the tools after. They're going to maybe bring in, you know, 1,000 leads a month or whatever it is, you know, they're going to throw at you, you know, or you bring in this cash or that kind of thing, but there's nothing to follow up to that, to retain these people, and, you know, how to, you know, talk them through the sell process and present the pricing and that kind of thing, which, you know, and those are just like a dime a dozen. You know, those people are out there that's bringing you leads, but then the follow up and the support and that kind of thing was the biggest difference in what we've seen in this program for sure.
Yeah, the education piece of it, like I think the reason that our trainers have more ownership over it, and even we have more ownership over it, and the way we talk about leads is different because we are putting the work in and we are learning how to make these processes work. It's not just someone doing it for us. And we, you know, Josh often hears me say, like, these people are coming in tonight. I want to know updates on them, because I put a lot of work into making sure that we get these leads coming in the door, and then y'all are there, and your responsibility is to, you know, not always and it's not always about numbers, and we tell them that, but like, you need to feel good about what you did after they left. What, you know, book them or not, how do you feel and what can you learn from it? And we've been able to have more of those conversations with our employees too, like, what went well, what didn't, what do we need to change? And that ownership piece is there.
Well, that's really good to hear. And sometimes owners will tell me, well, like, I already know what I'm doing. I'm already good at all this stuff. But you guys are experienced owners, and it seems like you're getting something out of it as well.
I feel like I'm well versed in social media, but I've always sat and got frustrated with how to run ads and things, like, to where I would just be like, I spend too much time on this. It's such a waste of time. You know, really, I don't know if we've ever adequately thought about or known a way to use our prospects. You actually said that in a training, like, if you're not getting some angry texts back and like learning how to respond to those, then you probably haven't been using your prospects in the right way. And that stuck out to me. And it's like, right, these people gave us, you know, at some point they gave us their information and they wanted to know about our club. And now we have the tools and the knowledge of a way to reach out to them that gets them re-engaged.
And we've got everybody on that text messaging. Like, a lot of people are just afraid to do that, you know, and I was for a little while. Then I started doing it with my prospects, everything like that. So I've got the whole team on. I was like, just shoot them a text. I start them off with, like, somebody forgets something at the gym, or they're just not that kind of thing. Like, shoot them a simple text like that. Then you'll just get used to, like, where we can follow up with people and it just comes second nature and that kind of thing. So
I guess it all boils down to one final question for you guys. Sometimes I'll talk to someone and we're particular with who we accept into the program. You know, we want to work with people who are a great fit for what we do. And if they're not, like, we should have tell them, like, you're not a good fit for this. Like, this probably isn't best for you. But sometimes I'll have a conversation with someone, or a team member will have a conversation with someone. We identify them as a great fit for the program and someone that would get a lot out of it, but they're still on the fence, just because they haven't jumped in, right? What would you say to someone like that? A good fit, but still kind of on the fence.
I mean, everything that we've said before. I mean, that's just the support that's been outlined, and just everything that came to the, like, everybody was bought in from day one when we started using it.
We chose to go with FitClub Accelerator after meeting your team and really feeling like our team deserved what we saw in your product. We said that while we were in Vegas. We said our team deserves more leads, more members, more hours. If we just believe in our employees, and they deserved what we saw your product was going to deliver. And we, from the second we got back from Vegas, have been 100% bought in and haven't questioned any of the strategies or anything that we've been told to do. It works. And, you know, anytime somebody reaches out to me and asks me a question, I'm like, did you watch the videos? Did you follow what they stated? Like, we are following 100% and we are seeing results. It was not an easy decision for us to make financially. And we believed in your team and we made it work. And now, you know, I mean, we're only 3 weeks in and we're just like, we can't believe the momentum. We're already talking about the fall. You know, the fall's a tough time of the year for us. And we're like, this momentum, we can go into the fall and be totally fine. And so we're just excited about that. Like, every day we wake up talking about, we call them FCA leads or regular leads. Like, So it's been a lot of fun to learn it and to learn together and to teach our team. And well, I mean, we couldn't ask at this point for better results, but it is work. You have to put the work into it. Y'all told us that from the start. Like, no one ever tried to sugarcoat that and say you were going to do anything for us. Like, we knew that from the beginning, and it is a lot of work, but your team has been so great. And, you know, even when I felt like I'm beating on their door and bugging them, they have stuck with me and helped me get the things that we needed to get so that we could keep rolling.
Well, that's awesome. And I know I can speak for the team and say this. We love being able to invest in your growth. And yeah, I'm excited to see you guys continue to become more and more successful with this program. And yeah, really happy to support you. Thanks for taking time out of your day to share your thoughts.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, I'll talk to you later.